Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a continuation of Star Citizen's birthday, the not CitizenCon 2020 event. And now you can have your chance to influence the future of Star Citizen's lore and therefore really how the game evolves with voting for the Imperator. Every decade the UEE holds an election to select the next Imperator. They serve as the head of the UEE government. Only citizens are able to vote, and that's going to be between now and the 24th of October. You can cast your vote for your chosen candidate. There are 5 candidates to choose from. After you cast your vote as well, you'll get a forum badge to be able to show off the support for your candidate as well for your trouble. I'll link down below where you can actually cast that vote, but let's run through the candidates quickly and look at what their core campaign promises are if you just want to vote without any of the sort of like faff. There's Leilani Addison, an independent candidate. She's Dean of Applied Science at Mentor University, education advocate and backed by Educators United, the Institute for Interspecies Peace, and the UEE Science Society. So, she wants to loosen the current restrictions on AI research to allow for the exploration of new ideas and innovations that would benefit the entire empire. Her core campaign promises are to increase government spending on education and scientific research initiatives to launch a new era of innovation, would authorise highly regulated AI research as well to support these advances. So maybe a little unsafe, maybe a whole new domain of science for humanity is the sort of idea of Miss Addison. Titus Constigan is the second candidate, the CEO of Ezrua Industries and affiliated with the Universal Party. They are backed by Business Economic Trust, the Merchant Guild, and the Intersystem Haulers United. They would bolster the economy by eliminating regulations that slow the flow of inter-system trade, and will use the additional tax revenue generated by this economic uptick to increase defence spending. Their core campaign promises are to increase economic activity by reducing business regulations and focus the central government on protecting the empire from external and internal threats. The next candidate is Paul LaSalle, the former chair of the Centralist Party, a career politician, and backed by the Federation of Interstellar Business and the Wakana Society. Paul plans to expand economic prosperity for all beings with a thorough re-evaluation of the Fair Chance Act. For far too long, ridiculous restrictions have prohibited people from extracting resources from locations that lack life or utilise cutting-edge technology to harvest some resources with minimal disturbance to the developing life forms. Their core campaign promises are to empower individuals to prosper by reducing taxes and regulations, including loosening certain weapon restrictions and reworking the Fair Chance Act for the more modern era. Low-level criminals would receive monetary penalties instead of prison, so they have a chance to become a positive influence in society. There's also Mira Nago. She's the UAE senator representing Terra and affiliated with the Transitionalist Party. They are backed by Future Frontier Foundation and Diplomats for Lasting Peace. They plan to declare Terra the new capital of the UAE and begin the process of moving governmental institutions into that system. Their core promises are to move the UAE capital to Terra as a symbol of focus on the future. She would also outlaw terraforming, expand the common laws to provide more protection to citizens and civilians, and require government agencies to hire more Tavarans so they have a say in the Empire's future. There's also Ileana Sharad. They are the current High Secretary and part of the Universal Party, as well as being backed by the United Public Servants and the Civic Engagement Society. They would fast-track one infrastructure project in each system. This will provide long overdue public works improvements, create employment opportunities, and increase economic activity across the UEE. Their core campaign promises are to increase infrastructure spending to create jobs and improve the backbone of the empire, and freeze Synthworld funding to evaluate its current potential. And for those of you who don't know, there's like a project to build a planet which is incredibly expensive and drained a lot of the UEE's sort of money for a long time now. They want to promote active engagement that requires those seeking assistance help the Empire in other ways, like volunteering to receive aid. And that's really it. Make sure you cast your vote, get involved with that. It will influence the direction of the lore in the game, and therefore missions and what NPCs are where and how the game evolves, very much like an extreme butterfly effect, but this is actually going to change the way the narrative team write missions and backstories for things and all that sort of jazz going forward. I, personally, quite like the idea of Ms. Addison because I like AI in real life. I love the idea of AI maybe running amok at some point in the future, and I don't think we're going to have Skynet as an issue, right? But I recommend that you look at the candidates and choose the gameplay type you're most into. So like, oh, I like the idea of maybe their gameplay might go towards that direction, or there might be ways that I can use that to my advantage, or just vote for the candidate you like the most. It's sort of up to you, but I'd love to know who you're voting for and why, if you wish to share that. Specifically about the Imperator elections in Star Citizen though. But whatever you think, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider clicking the join button below my videos. That will join you as a YouTube member for the channel and really helps out. We also have a giveaway every month. At the moment, we're giving away a Mercury Star Runner. Just comment on any of my videos made throughout October to be in for a chance of winning that. I shield for some things. I shield for NordVPN. They're a VPN service that allow you to access more parts of the internet more freely. You don't have to worry so much about people spying on your data and warlocks stealing that, all that sort of stuff, and it has loads of advantages over free VPNs because they don't sell your data or anything like that. Also, if you're considering a new gaming PC, consider Shadow. Instead, they are a internet cloud-based service that allow you to stream your computer to another device, so you don't have to own the computer. You can just stream it to your phone or to a lesser computer or something. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.